I am nervous. I am nervous. I kind of feel like I'm waiting for a call from the doctor with some test results. It feels so weird for me to see a window. Weird. Feels so weird. So the start of this video is going to be a little bit different from maybe what you're expecting. You may notice that my voice is not synchronized with what you're seeing on screen. The reason is that I recorded an intro to this and a little bit more of an explanation, and when I just looked at the footage now, I realized that the sound hadn't recorded. I have no idea why. So for those of you who are new, my name is Chris and I am converting this ex-U-Haul truck into a work living space. This space has no windows, and I've been struggling with a lack of airflow and a lack of natural light. So next to my sink, my idea is to get a small window behind it, and what I'm saying here is maybe rotating the sink so that I can have full light and air coming through. That is essentially what I'm thinking through here. Then here on this part, this is my work area. And what I'm thinking of doing at my work area is I'd move my monitor so that it can go to the side of this potential window. I did this a couple of videos ago, so that I can have a big window there so I can do some work and look outside if I want to. That essentially will give me some nice airflow through from behind me all the way through to my desk area and get some air circulating through if I want to. So that's the idea behind it. It took me a little while to actually think about putting windows in, but I know that I do need them. So I have basically bought 2 windows for this exact purpose, and I'm going to take you through these 2 windows now. So this first window is the window that is going to go across my desk. It is a frameless RV window. I will put the brand and stuff on the screen as I'm talking about it, but it is a frameless RV window, which basically means that the window on the outside sits flush up against the box and doesn't have the sticky outy bit on the outside. It just kind of opens at like a, I don't know what it is, like 15, 20 degree angle outwards, which I think is what I'm pointing out here. And it has a frame to stick it in on the inside, which you'll see in a bit. But the air can still get in. It also has an insect net on it as well, so that you don't get any bugs or mosquitoes or anything, especially living in Houston. Those mosquitoes love to come inside. The next window is the smaller window that is going to be in the kitchen area. It is, I don't know, I think it's like 14 by 16 inches tall, 14 inches wide. It's a bit of a cheaper brand. It also opens, but it opens in like a slidey way. It's kind of a standard RV window, and it's kind of a perfect size just to have right in front of the sink. I don't want to have a lot, I don't want to have it too big. But as I'm saying here, that bottom slides up and down and also has like an insect cover on it, just so you can actually have some airflow going through, but also still have that security of no one being able to like crawl through, unless they're like a child crawling through that size sort of gap there. But it's kind of a perfect size for me, and it's going to be directly opposite my desk area, so I can have that airflow going through. My idea was kind of that as I'm washing dishes or cleaning my teeth or whatever, I can look out the window, see a bit of life outside, and also have some air coming through as well. So it's basically at this point that internally I came to the decision that it was way too important. My truck was way too important to risk doing it myself, even though I would love to have the experience. I actually felt a little bit like a little bit of a coward to not install these windows. In hindsight, I kind of regret it a little bit, but with everything that was going on at this exact moment in my life, there was, I say this every single video and I feel it just feels dumb, but my work was just so busy. I was like so mentally drained, and I was just like, I have a budget to get somebody else to do this. Let's see if I can figure out to pay someone. Just to save me the mental space of an entire day in Houston heat trying to install some windows. So I made the decision to phone up a truck bodywork guy that I've been to before, to install these windows. Everything is tucked away and safely locked up so it doesn't fall when we travel. Now it's time to head to the body shop. Okay. Let's go. Spiders. Get away from me. Hi, it's Chris, the guy that was looking to get the windows installed. Okay, cool, no problem. Okay, I'll pass you back. Bye. I'll wait in the back. Is that okay? Yeah, cool. Thank you. I've arrived. The guy is running a little bit late, so he's going to be another 20 minutes, and I'm just going to sit in the back and do some work in the meantime while I'm waiting for the main guy to arrive. So I've got the AC on, cooling it down a little bit, and I will do some work until I get the knock, I guess. Okay, we are on the way out. We have a quote. And let me reverse, hold on. I'm on my way back from the body shop place. Worked out a bit of a deal. Oh shit, something fell. Figured out a bit of a deal with the guy. So the price he gave was less than I was. It was a little bit less than I was anticipating, which is good. And as we were talking, he's very chatty. As we were talking about the truck, I was speaking about the air conditioning unit, and I was like, hey, do you remember when I spoke to you, when I saw you last time? I had the mini split, and now I don't have the mini split anymore. It's because I replaced it with this new unit. And he was like, oh, cool. And he was like, yeah, that's super good, blah, blah, blah. And then he goes, what did you do with the mini split? And I was like, I've just got it in storage. And he said, do you want to sell it? I was like, yeah, hell yeah, I want to sell it. So he was like, how much are you looking for? So I told him, and he said, I'll take that. We'll just knock the money off the final price. So the price of the installation for the windows is going to be even less because I'm going to give him the mini split that I have. That will save me a lot of bother, because otherwise I would, to be honest, I don't think I'm going to be able to sell it to anyone else. So I will dust it off. Let me just figure out what this guy's doing. So I will dust it off. I will put it in the back tomorrow and give it to him. He will get a nice mini split unit that's barely being used. I will get rid of it so I don't have to pay someone to take it away, and I will also get cheaper window installation. So that is a win-win. That is a win-win in my books. That is definitely a win-win in my books. The only problem is that he cannot do the installation today. That's the only problem. So I'm going to be taking it to him tomorrow morning, and he told me to anticipate it being with him all day, which I don't like. I don't want to be homeless for an entire day. It freaks me out. So I just said to him, I was like, you know, I really need this back. Like, you can't keep it overnight. I need it back. So let's figure out what we can do. And he was like, yeah, we'll do it the same, we'll do the same day, but you're not going to be here for it. So that's it. I will be taking in my truck and being without my truck for the whole day tomorrow. Yeah, I'm quite happy. Now I'm just going to head back to my spot and make myself, what time is it? I'm going to make myself some lunch, or maybe a second breakfast, and carry on with my work day. Rearrange my schedule tomorrow so that I have space to get the window done. Okay, let's get some work done. Good morning. This is a bit of a weird angle, isn't it? I'm just about to head to storage to go and pick up my mini split. I'm actually running a little bit late. But yeah, I'm heading to storage to go and pick up this mini split so that I can, I'm going to give it a bit of a wipe down because I'm sure it's full of dust and stuff. So I'm going to pick it up quickly, wipe it down, then put it in the back, and then head straight over to the body shop guy and hand over my truck to somebody else for an entire day to do work on it that I'm not going to supervise. As you can tell, I'm clearly absolutely fine with it. I am nervous. He spoke about adding a gasket to the window, and I was like, it's not designed for one, it doesn't need one, like, here's the way it works and stuff. And he was like, we want to make sure that it's good for you. And I was like, yeah, but I don't think it needs a gasket. So I'm going to speak to him about that because I'm a little bit nervous about his idea. So I'm going to have a little bit of a word with him just to make sure we're on the same page and he doesn't do something that I'm going to be annoyed with. So anyway, let's head to storage and get this AC and clean it down as best we can before we go. Mini split in the back. I'm ready to go. About 15 minutes late, but time to head over to the body shop. Can you hear me? Hello, hello, hello. I'm good, how are you? I've just arrived. Perfect, so for now, do you want me to like, I guess it's going to be a few hours. Should I just leave you guys to it and then you just give me a call? All right, I'll speak to you later then. Thanks, bye. Give me 5 minutes and I'm just going to get some stuff and I'll be right back, okay? Just ordered my Uber. That should be here any second. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous about getting other people to do this. I feel like I should have done it myself now, but it's done. It is what it is. And we'll see how it goes. So I'm gonna head back to my place. I'm gonna get some work done. And the main guy isn't even there right now. It's just the guys that are doing the windows. So we'll see what happens. I gave them their own special lock code. So let's see. Let's see. Doing a little bit of work in the clubhouse, I think they call it, and just having this absolute weirdest feeling. Like, it's so weird. I can see my normal parking spot from here and it's completely empty. And it was such a weird experience to hand over the keys to somebody, and as the Uber drove off, I could just see them like open my back doors and they were like getting the mini split out and messing around with the windows. It was a really weird feeling just to have let someone just be in the truck with the keys. I don't know, it's just really weird. Plus the fact that I'm now gonna have windows is also gonna be really strange, but exciting. I'm very excited to have windows. So yeah, I'm gonna get some work done for a few hours. I'm gonna wait for the guy to give me a call. I kind of feel like I'm waiting for a call from the doctor with some test results. I feel like I'm gonna get a call where it's like, hey, we did it, but there was complications. So we will see. I'm gonna order myself some breakfast because I've not had breakfast yet, or a coffee. So it's treat day today, I guess. I'm gonna get myself Dunkin' because I am trash, absolute trash. So I just got the phone call and my truck is ready to go, which is awesome. It is not even 1 p.m. So about 4 hours it took them. And the phone call was funny because I was like, awesome, okay, I will be there within 30 minutes. And he was like, oh, let's call it half an hour. And I was like, yeah, that's 30 minutes, same thing. So let's see what happens. That should be the tagline for this channel. Let's see what happens. It's a coin flip sometimes. Oh man. It feels so weird for me to see a window.
Yeah. See, we still gotta clean it off. You can see right here. I'm letting it dry. This way when we do take it off.
Okay.
Correct.
Right.
Because this stuff, when you try to do it when it's wet, you make a mess.
Right. Man, it's so weird to see. Wow, man. That's crazy. Good job though. It's flush.
We have to clear off this one's basically is ride you down.
That's so cool, man. Wow. This looks totally different. That's crazy. That is so crazy to see. But that is awesome. Wow. Wow, man. That is so cool. Good work.
Thank you.
So,
you're happy? I'm happy.
So in terms of like the edges and gasket and stuff, obviously this isn't like screwed into this.
Correct.
So is it just the sealant that's holding it in, or is it the gasket, or what?
We put a sealant in the bottom, but the sealant that we have would not extrude correctly.
Right.
So it's just on the inside against the foam. On the inside.
So
on the outside is all Sikaflex.
Okay, to push to the right, attached on the outside, and just sealed on the inside.
Correct.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, cool. And this just twists, right? There's only one problem, is that we can't close the window because this won't twist. That's the only issue we had.
With my drawing.
This. And you're 100% confident that that is, despite it not being screwed into the trim, that this is going to stay?
It's screwed into this.
No, I mean, I'm talking about this trim not being screwed into the window, because this trim is to hold in that window.
Right, but it'll hold. This...
You're 100% certain on it?
You could... Don't worry, we got material work.
Okay, great. I mean, it looks great. I'm not trying to be
I know. I understand what you're saying, and hey, I gotta stand behind my word. I understand.
I think it looks cool though. I mean, like it feels so different in here, so I'm really freaked out. It's the whole place feels so different, and I'm just I'm excited that it feels so different. So excited.
I'm glad you like.
You got your mini split, right?
Yeah. I see that. Perfect.
Cool. Okay, first reactions, I'm gonna be honest, I'm really freaked out. The place looks so different. Oh, sorry. He's cleaning my windows to finish it all off. That's awesome. Customer service there. Super happy with the way that it feels. It makes this place feel like 25% bigger, which is really crazy. It's really crazy. Just having some like depth to outside, it opens this place up so much more. So first impressions, quite happy. I'm dubious about them just staying in based on the silicone. That worries me. He says that it should be absolutely fine, but I'm just not going to touch the windows for like 24 hours. Just to make sure that the silicone dries properly, but we'll see what happens. We shall see. But yeah, first impressions, good. I'm gonna just tidy up a little bit. I've got some blinds that hopefully are available now to pick up. I'll pick up them and head back and get some more work done, and we'll see what happens. Well, I'm gonna head home and see what happens. That's nice. Weird. Feels so weird. On the way home. So at least it's only 2 p.m, which is good. So they were super quick. I didn't want it to disrupt my work day too much. I'm glad that they were quick. I'm definitely dubious about how well they're gonna hold inside the frames without it being like clipped on fully. Like they're not actually screwed into the frame, they're just siliconed in. But they are using like the sort of industrial strength silicone, and they have kind of glued the fronts. We'll see what they look like over the next couple of days. We'll keep an eye on them for sure. I think the worst case scenario is if I'm not confident in them, I'm probably okay to remove the way that they've done the trim at the moment and screw it in myself. kind of finish the job, I guess, if I'm not too confident about it. He actually did it even cheaper, which at first I was like, cool, and then I was like, maybe he's doing that because he's not too confident about it either. He also was like, any fixes or anything, just give me a shout. So I may finish the job myself, but I'm happy for the price. I'm happy that I got rid of my mini split, and I'm happy that the bulk of the work is done. The scary bit of the work is done. I mean, if my window falls out, I do think that he would, at the very least, replace it and reinstall it. So I'm not too bothered about that. I'm definitely going to have a closer inspection when we get home, and we'll go through it together. So here's a bit of a closer look at them. As you can see, the trim is just decorative. It's not actually holding in the window. That being said, the silicone that is around it, we'll see how well it holds. I've just cracked open the window for now because I just want some fresh air in here. I'm happy with the amount of light that it brings right now. It's hard to describe. It's hard to see it on camera, but this place feels like 25% bigger just from having some like natural light come in. And oh, there we go. You see my AC? He's washing my windows for me. Yeah, just from having natural light in these windows, it honestly, it feels like 25% bigger. So super happy with the desk setup. Being able to sit there and just look out of a window and feel like a human being makes me, I can't even tell you how happy it makes me. It looks tiny on camera, but it feels way bigger in person, which is good. And then the kitchen window, which is awesome. I was gonna move this tap, this faucet, across to this side. But to be honest, I don't know whether I need to. It's not like I need a completely unobstructed view. We'll see. I mean, it's a fairly simple thing to do. But yeah, like just having the two, I'm gonna back right up now just to show you. Just having these two, the camera just doesn't do it justice. It makes it widens the entire space. The entire space feels like it goes on way more. It's really hard to describe. Short story is, I think it feels good. I'm so happy to have natural light in here and to have some airflow in here. And I mean, just a view, even though the view is not of anything, it's nice to be able to just look outside and see that the world exists, see what time it is outside. That's a nice thing. Yeah, it makes such a huge difference. It makes such a huge difference, I can't even begin to tell you. Yeah, when the silicone is dry, I'm gonna scrape and peel it off just to make sure that it's all neatened up and stuff, because it's just gloopy and messy right now. And in terms of the trim, not sold on it yet. Worst case scenario, I can still do what I need to do to secure these windows in. Wow, I've got windows, that's wild, that's crazy. Yeah, the only thing that I need now is the blinds to block out the heat when it is very hot and I need to cool this place down, and to stop advertising that, you know, to stop people seeing in at nighttime. That would be nice. Wow, crazy. This is getting closer to the final setup. It's still very messy. This blind is imperfect. This blind is imperfect to say the least, but it's getting better. I like having a window a lot. Have it being able to pull my monitor in front and do my work, and then, you know, I can, as of right now, I've just got it tucked to the side while I do some work, just so I could fold this back. And even though it's pitch black outside right now, I got to watch the sunset a little bit, so it's awesome. Having a window, having two windows, honestly has completely changed the space, which is crazy. So very happy. I'll probably change the blinds. This is just going to be temporary. So today was a successful day. I feel like I am so close to being able to like paint and decorate, which is weird. I still don't have a shower, so that's not going to be for a while. But other than that, the next thing to do is my kitchen cabinet and drawers. And then I think we're in a good spot to paint, which is nuts. I mean, there's so many small things that still need to be done, but in terms of like version 1 of this, the kitchen now is the thing that needs to be finalized. So I think I'm going to put some time together, not this week, but next week. I'm going to put some time together, a couple of days off back to back, so I can just do the kitchen drawers. It's getting closer. It's still a mess. It's still an absolute mess in here, but it's going to turn around sooner rather than later. So thank you for joining this little journey so far, my windows. Stay tuned because there's more videos to come. For now, I'm clocking out.